So what's going on, y'all? It's your big homie Ray, the Hood Wine Connoisseur, and I'm here at El Meson. Am I saying that correctly?
You are.
All right, and I'm here with my wonderful friend, Meson. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Jessica Garcia. Nice to see you all.
All right, so I was invited here to try out some wine, some Spanish wine, and some Spanish, what are the entrees or?
Well, we're gonna do some tapas and appetizer type things. So I picked out a couple of dishes that we're really known for.
Okay, cool. So we'll try those out, pair them with the wines and see how it tastes. And this will be my first time trying any of these. I've never been to this restaurant before, and I'm very excited. The atmosphere is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what inspired the design?
Well, we've been here since 1981.
Wow.
So the design has evolved over the years.
Okay.
And it started out very old school. It started out multicolored and more kind of in that Tex Mex vibe because this building used to be an El Patio, I believe, in the 80s when we acquired it. We also serve Tex Mex, Cuban, and Spanish cuisine.
Okay.
Separately, all under one roof.
Okay. And that's currently right now. You serve all that's dope. That's dope.
So for lunch, you can come in. We have a lunch menu, and you can get cheese enchiladas and chips and salsa and guacamole and margaritas, or you could get a Cuban sandwich and have a mojito.
I love Cuban sandwiches.
I almost thought about throwing one in there too.
Don't worry, we can come back and do it again.
We can have lunch after.
Okay, cool. Okay, so just tell me a little bit about the history of the restaurant. You said you've been here since 1981.
Yeah, so my grandparents came here with my father, right? Okay. My dad he was born in Cuba. He came to the U.S. in the 60s when he was like 3 years old, up to New York. All right, so that's where they first settled, was in New York, and they had a little restaurant in Manhattan up there in New York. They came down here for medical purposes, okay? And then they kind of just fell in love with it because Houston in the 80s was still up and coming. It was really fresh. There wasn't a whole lot going on. There was a lot of space. It was affordable. Yeah. So they decided to make the move, and they sold that restaurant up here and they opened this one down here. Wow,
that's really dope. Okay, and you're the somm here. What else do you do? Pretty much everything?
I am the somm, and I mostly work front of the house, so you'll see me, So basically it's my pops, my mom, and me. Okay. And they're tired. They've been at it a long time. Yeah. So I now spend most of the evenings here doing that. Spending evenings working the tables and just kind of being the face of El Meson. And I do all the wine buying, just keeping track of the wine cellar. We have a full cellar where we have lots of wines. So if you ever want to get a thing of that.
We'll be in touch. We'll keep going doing these things because I think people need to really see that. So what inspired you to become a somm?
I kind of fell into it. My father is a somm.
In the family.
Yes, and I grew up in the restaurant business, and I pushed against it. I really tried to rebel for as long as possible. I really wanted to do other things, but I just could not deny the roots. Yeah. The roots are strong. So I ended up getting my certification this year. Okay. Then the last 2 years, I have a 2-year-old. Yeah. So that delayed me from getting my certification because I had taken the introduction when I was pregnant. Okay. So yeah, I just finally did it. Before I did the Court of Masters, I started with the WSET. Okay. So I've done the first 3 levels of that.
Okay, so there are levels to somm, right? What level are you?
I am level 2.
Level 2.
So that's certified sommelier.
Okay, so the first one is just...
The first one's introductory. Yeah. Just to get your feet wet. And the second one is kind of where you really shine. That's your certified, you can work anywhere as a somm, accredited somm. Yeah. And if you want to go further, you go with mentorship further. You get invited to test further and to become a master.
Okay, so you have to get invited to become a master. You can't just...
Yeah, it's not my understanding is that it's something that involves you really have the drive towards it because it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, and so you really have the drive towards it, and you basically find a mentor. You find someone who believes in you, right? And mentors you through the process of going through the advanced, which is the 3rd level, and then finally the masters, the 4th level. So I don't know where we're at with how many masters there are in the world.
The last I heard was like 200 and something.
Yeah, that was the last number I heard too, around the 200s.
Is it really the most difficult test a human can take?
I'd say the certified was pretty difficult too. It's not that the test itself is difficult. It's a large it's a huge subject matter you're trying to cover.
Right.
So you're covering spirits, you're covering processes, you're covering, you know, geography and laws, wine laws in all the regions. So it is a lot of information, you know, but I mean, obviously, I don't know everything.
Right.
You know, and I passed it. It's fine. You don't have to know everything.
Yeah.
No one's expecting you to know everything. But you end up learning a lot. Okay, so I picked out some cool wines for you.
That's what I like. That's kind of another segment that I kind of want to do, is just like cool, interesting wines that aren't super popular, might be hard to find.
Oh, come here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, I try to have a smattering of really interesting Spanish wines. So we've got the gambas al ajillo, garlic shrimp, classic. Yeah, you can pull that over here right now. It's one of probably the most ordered tapas.
Okay.
We have the bacon wrapped dates. So it's like chorizo ham stuffed in a date, wrapped in bacon with some cabrales blue cheese. It's a Spanish blue cheese. Okay. And then I decided to go with the Cuban nachos because it's kind of just classic El Meson. People come here, they're not expecting it. It's our little one fusion dish of Mexican and Cuban. And yeah. And then of course bread comes with like all of the appetizers.
So what's on the bread? Is that a little garlic mix?
Oh yeah, garlic, you know, probably some parsley or something.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Y'all, this looks amazing, and I wish I could smell it. I don't know when they're coming out with the let you smell cameras, but if you can smell this shrimp smells amazing.
Yeah, go dig in.
Okay,
dig
so what do you
in.
want to start with?
Oh, okay, for pairings, do the shrimp first. We'll do the shrimp.
Okay, so let's.
And I chose this wine because I was like,
check that out.
What the hell?
Check it out.
Give you something really weird that you're not gonna try anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Alfredo Maestro.
Okay.
This
That's a cool
is
label.
This is organic wine from Spain. Albio is the grape.
Okay.
Okay, it's from around Ribera del Duero, a region in Spain that's kind of like north central, kind of like northwest central.
Okay. So I just had a guy ask me about organic wine. I told him that if you just don't like pesticides and stuff like that, then, you know, go for it. But is there anything else special about organic wine?
Yeah, typically. And I imagine that these take it a step beyond that, in that they're not really making any corrections in the wine cellar. So like with the wine production, sometimes you can add certain things to affect the outcome, the product of the wine. There's lots of weird stuff you can add. You know, you can add tartaric acid to elevate the acidity of the wine if it's got too much sugar, and so it's going to give you too much alcohol, and to balance it all out, you can add acid. So there's a lot of weird stuff that can happen, that you can manipulate wine. And I think that the point with this, which this supplier is Jose Pastor Selections, and he kind of supplies biodynamic, organic, kind of natural driven wines from Spain.
Oh snap, that's dope.
So this wine is from vines of about 105 to 125 year old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Old vine, people. We just talked about this. I actually talked about this in my wine class. I do Wine 101 on Tuesdays. You check those videos out. And we talked about old vines.
So not only are they old vines, this wine's very interesting in that it has an extended skin contact, which is odd for a white wine, making it more of an orange wine. So
that's the first time. Hold on, break that down. That's the first time I heard about orange wine. Talk about that.
Yeah. So basically, when you're in the white wine production, you're separating the juice from the skins pretty quickly. Yeah. Okay. And so that way you're just not getting any of the tannin or structure from the skins of the grapes.
Okay.
But with orange wine, and much like red wine, you keep those things together for a period of time. Okay. And so with orange wine, what you end up getting is you get a deeper color. Yep. Which you can see. This is kind of like a golden color. And you get more structure on the palate. So you know how like white wine, when you drink it, it's kind of just like water. You know, it's really light.
Very light.
With an orange wine, you're gonna get some kind of like almost like chock. You know, like kind of just a little bit of a texture that you wouldn't get with a white wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
It's very different. It's got a lot of acidity. You're hitting it right in here. Lemony, maybe almost like a little bit of like a nutty thing going on. like almond or something, and it's
Is it weird that I taste a little apple?
No, not at all.
I taste a little apple and lemon.
Definitely, and if you
Super
want to like even qualify the apple, I would say more like maybe like a bruised apple. You know what I mean? Versus like green apple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, let's see what the shrimp tastes like.
Dig in.
And what was the shrimp called again? What was it?
Oh, gambas al ajillo. Al ajillo.
Gambas al ajillo. Yeah, I'm getting
Ajo is garlic. Gambas, shrimp.
Okay.
Definitely have to take it with some bread.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Grab some bread.
That's how they serve it in Spain. They just give you like one piece of bread and they put like a shrimp on top.
Okay.
But we'll be nice and.
No, I'm taking the whole thing now. Hold on. Let's see what we got going. I'm sorry. Hold on. I like that the sauce doesn't do too much to defeat the purpose of what you got going on with the shrimp. It's so light.
That one appetizer by itself can just make a meal. You know, just something light.
You did good with the pair.
Oh, good.
What I've told the people out there, how I like to pair wine and food. I don't like the wine I like to highlight the food and not so much the wine. I want the wine to just flow so like a surfboard over the water. The wine just flows over the top of your tongue and the food. And that's perfect. It almost highlights how garlicky and just the softness of the shrimp. Oh my god, it's good.
And this wine being an orange wine, it's not too weird. You know, there may be some natural wines out there that are a little funky, or I say funky, which I don't mind that necessarily, but you know, it might be a little funky. This is not so much. You know, it's really nice.
Yeah, this is a really nice wine. It kind of tastes like it was produced just for people's enjoyment, just nice and soft and smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. That's perfect.
All right,
let's go to the next thing. See what we got next.
All right, let's do the
Cuban
nachos.
All right. Y'all go ahead, take a look at that. Y'all can't have none until y'all come to the restaurant. All right, talk to us about it. What's going on with the Cuban nachos?
Okay, Cuban nachos, just simply put, sweet plantains, black beans, Chihuahua cheese on corn tortillas.
Sweet plantains?
Yeah. Cuban. Sweet plantains. Plátanos maduros. We call them maduros.
Wow. And this is an appetizer. Let's go ahead and dig in. What do you want to pair with it?
So I chose a wine that I think will pair well with lots of kind of like the Tex Mex side.
Okay.
You know, so this included. So what I have is the Ametsoy Rubentis.
Okay.
This is a rosé from the Basque Country.
Love rosé. I feel like rosé doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, I agree. I love rosés, which is why I am giving you $5 off all of our rosés for this month of June.
Hey, I'm telling you, don't tell me that I don't give y'all anything. All right? Okay.
See? All right.
Let's see what's going on with this. Wow, that smells so fruity.
Yeah, so the difference with this rosé versus some others is that this is actually a blend of red and white.
Okay.
Okay, not all rosés are like that. Some are they call them like Saugny, or they're bled off. So it's like a red grape is used to produce the wine, and the wine is the juice is pressed off, and just like a little bit of that skin contact and that color is leached from the skins before it's pressed off.
Wow, that smells beautiful.
Whereas this is a blend of the two indigenous varieties in the Basque Country called Handarabi Zuri and Handarabi Beltza. Beltza is the red, Zuri is the white.
Wow, y'all getting a lesson today. I hope y'all appreciate this. Come down to the restaurant, come see Jessica the song. And this is beautiful. And I love Spanish wines because I've never tasted a Spanish wine that did too much on any part of the scale. So it's very smooth, light, it's very enjoyable. I haven't tasted a wine that was too acidic or too bold or had too much tannin. Everything's just been perfect. Almost like the music, just kind of want to just group it. All right, let's see what's going on with this nacho.
All right. This is the kind of wine I would just sit back and like drink a whole bottle to myself.
I would have never thought to put plantains and black beans together. Mm-hmm. So it's sweet plantains. Mm-hmm. What cheese is that?
I think it's called Chihuahua cheese. Like a white Mexican, like a white blending cheese. I mean, from Mexico, from Chihuahua.
So it's white cheese, sweet plantains, black beans, more cheese, and then tortilla chip. Oh my gosh. So like the little hints of sweetness from the plantain mixed well with the black beans, the texture of the black beans. Oh my goodness. This is nice.
Thank you.
It's so easy to eat.
And also, yeah, it's the nachos are done like, individually, as you can see. So it's not like you're gonna get those nachos with like the dry chips underneath, which is a pet peeve of mine. Do not like nachos like that. But
oh my gosh, the wine pairs so good with that. Because it pairs with that sweet plantain. I could taste the sweet plantain even more when I drink the wine. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think this wine, it has, once again, another wine that has like a good amount of acidity. But because it's that blend of the white and red, I think it really gives you a lot of fruitiness. So it's very fruity, which comes across as kind of sweet, although there's no sweetness to this wine. But it's super fruity. It has that kind of like key lime almost kind of finish. Like it's really limey or like, citrusy finish. Nice, crisp acidity. So with something like the plantains, it's really sweet in your mouth. This kind of cleanses the palate, I feel like. So it's just like, makes you ready for the next bite.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like black beans.
Oh, really?
This is amazing. So with every one of these that I do, I don't tell the hostess who's hosting me what I don't like.
It's true. He did not. I asked him.
I don't tell him because I like to see where the head's at, and I like to give my honest opinion. Black beans amazing.
Awesome.
So what are your store hours?
I'm just gonna drink.
What are your store hours?
So right now during all that's going on, we are open 7 days a week, and we open at noon and we're closing at 9. But I think that towards the middle of this month, we'll start kind of expanding our nighttime hours depending on traffic and, depending on what the vibe is outside.
How has COVID affected business for you?
It has affected business. We are surviving. We are scrambling for help where we can get it. We're doing everything that we can to keep this alive, and we have amazing customers that have been loyal to us for, I'm gonna say generations. So we definitely thank you guys if y'all are watching this.
Would this be weird?
No, not at all. So I don't know. I mean, it definitely has been affected. We're not doing the same business that we need to really flourish, but we're surviving and we're happy. We're happy to be here.
This is so good. So I think we're gonna start calling these mukbangs. Mukbangs are really big on YouTube, where people just sit down and eat. I think we took it to another level.
Yeah.
We're taking it to another level.
You really can do that here. I mean, you cannot go wrong with any of the food. And I'm speaking as I have some bias here, but I swear to God, I go out to lots of restaurants too.
How big is the menu?
It's quite large. It's 2 pages. Right now we have the menu that we're giving out is a paper menu, but that because of the times, disposable and whatnot, single use kind of stuff. But so it omits a couple of things that we also still serve. And if you're a regular, those things. If you're not, you're still gonna appreciate what's on the menu. So it's 2 pages.
I'll be a regular. I'm coming back. This is amazing.
Yay! We made a new friend.
Okay. Next one.
Last one, bacon wrap dates.
I can't wait for this. I love bacon.
Okay, so the key here though is you've got to eat it with some of the Cabrales blue cheese.
Okay.
I never was a blue cheese fan, but over the years I've turned into one, and especially though, because it's super salty and it just has this amazing kind of salty, funky thing going on. But paired with something sweet, it totally is just like mind blowing.
I'm still chewing on the nacho, and it's amazing.
So I might have paired it with something too sweet, because not only is it paired with bacon, chorizo, dates, and the cheese, I'm also pairing it with a tokai.
What's a tokai?
Today. Okay, so tokai, this is a dessert wine.
Love dessert wine.
Dessert wine from Hungary. This one, Oremes, is put out by the people who do Vega Sicilia, okay? Vega Sicilia is one of the most elite, kind of well-known wines of Ribera del Duero in Spain. Okay. Okay? And we have some bottles up there somewhere. We'll have to pull one down to show you.
Okay.
But so this is done in Hungary. The prominent grape there is Ferment, but the other grapes I cannot pronounce. It's a blend.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna bother. But this one says Tokai Azu 3 Petuños. This is 2013. So Petuños is a measurement of sweetness, and it's based on, back in the day they used to use baskets to measure the grapes. These grapes are affected with botrytis, which causes the sweetness because the botrytis, which is a mold, actually leaches out the water from the grape, therefore leaving it concentrated with more sugar. So the wine is made from a super sugared grape on top of with this like fungus, which then imparts these really amazing flavors.
I love sweet wine.
Oh, good, yay!
I'm becoming more and more of a fan of a Moscato. I know it's kind of like the ugly stepchild of the wine industry, but
No, it's totally misunderstood Moscato from Italy. You gotta get the Moscato from Italy.
right. Just
Like the
because
good stuff.
you don't like barefoot, don't drink barefoot. It's okay. There's other Moscatos out there that are really good.
Oh, so good, so good. There's also
Wow.
Moscato from Spain too.
I can't even describe what that is on the nose.
Yeah, right. It's like I don't know, like honeycomb and
Melon or honeydew.
yeah, definitely honeydew. We have I think there's kind of
This is beautiful
there's
color.
a way that we describe some of these aromas as like the earthy aromas can really run the gamut. They can run the gamut from like things like, oh, I smell, like forest floor, and then they can also be like medicine cabinet,
Oh yeah, I have a question about that.
which is odd, but
So during your process of becoming a somm, there's no way that everybody training to become a somm has smelled forest floor. So how would you know
okay.
that it smells like forest floor if you've never smelled forest floor?
That's a good question. You need to go out into the woods a little more often.
Do they
get
make
out.
you guys go travel around the world and smell?
I mean, they definitely encourage it, you
Right.
know, because that's a part of building your olfactory memory.
Right.
Is by, traveling, and I think that the best way to really learn about wine is to travel to the place that's making it. So
Yeah.
I definitely encourage people, if you love wine and you want to make a trip of it, go to Napa, go to Oregon, go to places that have a thriving wine culture and make a trip around that. So for aromas, things like that, there's some aromas that I'm still kind of like, it's not my go-to aroma because I'm not as familiar with it.
Yeah.
A lot of somms go to Bel Air, down there. The Asian markets, they're just
Oh, and
full
there's a
of
bunch of stuff.
lots of things that we don't get regularly in our grocery stores. Fiesta also is going to have a wide range of international flavors and smells and products.
So you have to literally train your nose, go out to these places and train your nose to figure out this stuff.
Yeah, too bad we don't have like a botanical garden, but you can go to a florist shop. It might be a little overwhelming, but
Okay.
like when you're walking right here, the track at Rice, you can smell jasmine on this track, because there's jasmine bushes. So when you're walking, take note of what you're smelling. When you're walking down that road, you can smell like after it's rained. You know that smell after it's rain where it's like, I don't know, it's like muddy, but it's kind of a dirt kind of smell.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So you can kind of approximate what forest floor is going to smell.
Yeah.
Like that decomposed old, like, you know what? Go rake up the leaves in your yard in the fall, and then you're
okay. All right, now we're cooking with some grease. All right, okay. All right, let's get into this.
Okay, yeah, do it. So
All right.
get some of that blue cheese on there. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do this like that. Want me to tell you another secret?
Yeah, tell me.
I hate blue cheese.
I knew it.
I absolutely hate blue cheese. Blue cheese is.
He was like trying
my-
to hide it. But
It's so sweet.
In this way, it like counteracts that sweetness.
Oh my god. Come on. No, you paired perfect. Oh my god.
So the classic pairing with blue cheese is Sauternes, which is the French dessert wine, right? A golden dessert wine.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all, this might be the best thing here. With the blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I'm ashamed to put, I go to Wendy's, I get their little fruit salad. It comes with blue cheese. Terrible blue cheese. I know it's, I mean, fast food restaurant blue cheese, but I hate blue cheese. This blue cheese, smooth, creamy. I never had bacon wrap date. Oh my, yep, going back for a second. Because it all just kind of like meshed together and bonded to each other. And, oh my God. Yeah, my girlfriend's jealous.
Yeah, that's exactly how I came to love blue cheese. You know what?
Blue cheese.
We had a pastry chef once here. Shout out to Jessica Chapa. We're Jessica squared because I'm Jessica, she's Jessica. She made this amazing blue cheese ice cream with bacon crumbles on top.
Excuse me?
No. I know, sorry.
I need to meet her.
When she comes into town, I'll make her make it for you.
So why bacon wrap date?
Why? I have no idea.
Because I would have never thought to put it together like that. It's so smooth, sweet, creamy.
The bacon wrap date is delicious on its own for sure, but the date, dates are so sweet. They're so sweet. So that blue cheese really just like adds that finishing level, just like that extra layer.
Yeah, I would love to say bad things about some of these foods and not make it seem like I'm just in love because I've been invited out. Y'all, this is delicious.
I told him he would love us.
This is, oh my God.
And you still have to have the Cuban sandwich.
I'm coming back for the Cuban sandwich. Yeah, this is amazing. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you.
This restaurant is beautiful. I wish I can get a video of this restaurant. This restaurant is beautiful. Okay.
We'll get some videos in the wine cellar.
Great. My girlfriend will love this.
This is definitely something you have to know. The Tres Putuños is kind of the less, there's some that are sweeter. So they go in levels, they get sweeter. This is kind of the least.
This is the least?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what the next level look. Oh
it's God. Like goddess nectar, It's like, yeah,
this
it's
is
amazing.
I don't even know where to go from here. I have to come back.
Have another.
I have to come back and try everything on the menu.
Oh, well, here's where we go from here. Okay. I have a couple of things I want to tell you guys out there. So not only are we doing $5 off of the rosé, any of the rosés in our cellar right now for this month, but we've been doing some virtual wine dinners. So we've got one coming up on the 24th.
That's super smart.
It'll be our second one. And we're doing so you pick up your food kit, you pick up 2 bottles of wine, you go home, you enjoy it, and you join us on a Zoom meeting, and we have a representative from the supplier that tells you about the wine. So you get like a little education.
That's super smart.
You enjoy it from your home. And Peter, my father, he is coming up with the menu. So that's to be announced. Follow us on social media at El Meson Houston. For more information, I'll be posting there about the virtual wine dinner coming up. And then also, you can take advantage of the $5 off with to-goes. Like when you order food to go, you can take a bottle of wine home.
Y'all hear that?
Don't forget that you can take wine home. That's new. So that's new now.
What do they have to say to get the $5 off? Just come in and get the rosé?
Yeah, just order a rosé. It's already going to be discounted $5.
All right.
Even people who are not even seeing this video are going to benefit this month. So
yeah, just make sure to give me the date for the virtual wine tasting and food. I'm in.
Oh yeah, June 24th. It's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I think we're going to do it around 6:30 or 7.
So I just want to let y'all know, I would tell you if it was bad. I don't have a problem hurting people's feelings. This has been amazing. This is really good. You guys need to come out. Come to the restaurant, support local businesses in Houston. And this is part of the reason why I wanted to do these videos, is to help out whatever I can. If it's 1 or 2 of you guys come out and support, perfect. Just come support. And like always, I'm going to continue with these. If anybody wants to have me come out and try some food and we can, work together, let's do it. And this has been the Hood Wine Connoisseur.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. It was really amazing to share this with you. I'm glad I got to share it all. And if you have any questions, I was telling you this earlier, in his own process and adventure in becoming a sommelier or just a wine lover and educator in general, I'd be happy to help you with anything, so you got my number.
This has been the Hood Wine Connoisseur. We thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Share, comment, subscribe. Be on YouTube, just be on Instagram. It'll be on your Instagram. I'll give you the video and everything. And you know what I'm saying? Keep up with us. And we out. Peace.